Hello aspirants, welcome back to the Metis IAS NCERT Foundation program for the UPSC Civil Services examination and all competitive exams. NCERT builds your basics, but remember one thing very clearly. UPSC does not ask you to memorize maps. UPSC asks you whether you can interpret maps or not. This is day 13 of the Metis IAS NCERT Foundation journey, where we are converting simple NCERT concepts into prelims level clarity. Today's chapter, class 6th geography, chapter number 4, that is maps. If you understand this chapter clearly, direction based questions, thematic maps, and location logic become very easy. Let us begin with a simple question. What is a map? What is a map? A map is a representation of the whole earth or a part of it drawn on a flat surface according to the scale. What is the map? A map is a representation of the whole earth or a part of it drawn on a flat surface according to the scale. A globe shows reality, but a map helps analysis. And UPSC always prefers analysis. UPSC always prefers analysis. At Metis IAS, we use one simple framework, that is map equals to scale plus direction and a symbol. Map equals to what? Scale, direction and a symbol. Many aspirants read maps as diagrams, but UPSC reads maps as questions. Remember this formula very clear, because almost every map question connects to these three ideas. Those are, first one, scale. What is scale? Scale tells us what? Scale tells us how much the real world is reduced on a map. Most important point, scale. Scale tells us how much the real world is reduced on a map. Now listen carefully, because this is very common UPSC trap. Large scale does not mean large area. Large scale does not mean large area. Large scale doesn't mean large area. Large scale means what? Large scale means small area, more detail. Then large scale means small area, more detail. Then what about small scale? Small scale means what? Small scale means large area, less detail. These relationship is inverse. Please remember this. Village maps are large scale, world maps are small scale. So you can think of village maps and world maps. You may know large scale is what and small scale is what. For example, a map of Telangana district shows more detail, but a map of India shows less detail. Even thought the area is bigger, even though area is bigger, the relationship is inverse. Whenever you see scale in prelims, think slowly, not quickly. This is exactly where many aspirants lost marks, not because they didn't study, but because they never tested the concept. Next one, and important one, Second one, that is direction. Most maps keep north at the top, but UPSC often tests relative direction, not only about north or east or west. UPSC often tests relative direction. Look at the India outline on the slide. Hyderabad in the center, Guwahati towards the northeast, Bangalore towards the southwest. So, when UPSC asks in which direction is one city from another, they are testing compass logic, not memory. Also, remember intermediate directions. Those are northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. These small details help in elimination. These small details help in elimination. And the third one, symbols. Maps cannot write everything in words. So they use symbols, rivers, roads, railways, mountains, etc. And these symbols are explained through a legend or key. UPSC experts UPSC expects you to interpret symbols quickly because time in prelims is limited. What UPSC expects from students or aspirants to interpret symbols quickly because time in prelims is limited. Now let us understand types of maps. Physical maps show natural features. Political maps show boundaries. Thematic maps show one specific theme. Okay. Physical maps show what? Natural features. Political maps show boundaries. Thematic maps show one specific theme. Look at the example on the slide. Himalayan range, that is physical. Northeast state boundaries, those are political. Tiger reserve distribution or iron ore belts, this is thematic. This is where UPSC becomes interesting. Many recent prelims questions have become from thematic maps only. Wildlife locations, mineral belts, climate patterns. So thematic maps are not basic geography, they are exam strategy. Let me tell you something very honestly. Many aspirants try to memorize maps very blindly, but UPSC does not reward memorization. UPSC rewards interpretation. If you understand directions and symbols and scale, then you don't just read a map, you analyze it. And that is the Metis way. Geography becomes easy when you stop seeing maps as pictures and start seeing them as logic. Scale tells you how far, direction tells you where, symbols tells you what. Simple framework but powerful for prelims. This is Metis concept lock. In the next session, we will continue building geography through fundamentals step by step towards UPSC level clarity. Till then, stay calm, stay consistent, and build concepts, not confusion. This is Niranjan Ankilla, founder and chief mentor at Metis IAS. Let's continue the journey. Thank you.